Okay, gonna take a little walk down the Rue de Jerzual, down to the river. It's early morning. That's my place for Rue de Jerzual. Spending a month here. I figure this place warranted at least that much time. Now this road used to be a major commerce for Europe, France, at least for France. In the medieval days, this leads down to the port, which is the River Rance. And it was a major trading up and down this road. Would be shops and merchants. This road hasn't changed much over the centuries. You can imagine the people that have walked up and down this road, soldiers through the centuries, people, animals, carts, ghost. A little cafe, haven't checked that out yet. They love ringing the church bells in this town. Side roads all over this place that I haven't explored. Art galleries. This is the off season still. This road is crowded. I think this road has had crowds of people for a long time. Tourists now mainly. But before that, it would have been, who knows, people lived here. The fort. This town's seen a lot of battles from the invasion of the Normandy. That's a history, you'd have to look into it. But they've been invaded by France this is in Brittany, France. They have a strong Celtic. This is a good creperie. Not that. Strong Celtic connection here. And they tried to secede from this region tried to gain its independence from France and lost a few hundred years ago, more than that, 500 years ago. Sorry, this isn't a history tour. Look up Dinan, France, Dinan, and you'll get the history, because I just woke up. I want to get down here early before this thing fills up with people. But seen some battles here. Some lost, some won. And the ramparts still stand. People are just getting up. Myself included. I haven't had my coffee yet. I must say, I miss my espresso machine. Chemin de Ronde. Working on my French. Let's place it. There is a boulangerie down here by the river boulangerie, meaning bakery. And I hope to score a couple of tradition, which are like a baguette but better. It's a baguette supreme, a tradition. There's a garbage man. People do live here. It's not just tourists and ghosts. And here, I'm told, the villagers, the people here used to wash their clothes in these little pools for whatever that's worth. They like to keep clean. Now, I will say, there's a really good creperie up here. Crepe, I'm not sure. Working on my French. Yeah, this place up here is really good. Husband and wife run it. They serve you your crepes with a glass of locally made hard cider, per tradition. Now, if I see people, I'm kind of bashful with this. I don't like filming people when they're walking. This place is pretty cool. I like eating here. They're very friendly. The man and his wife, middle-aged. Swords hanging on the wall. A lot of really old stuff in here. Shops. Yeah. People got to make a living. And this is no longer a trading center. That's how this road and probably this town sprung up. It's commerce from Amsterdam and London, I'm told. And the port of St. Malo, which is on the ocean, northern Brittany, about, I don't know, I'm going to guess 20 miles north of here. That replaced this place for that role, eventually. Harmonica? I wonder what's going on there. Huh. Easy walking down this hill. Jerzual is Old French. I think it means high. As in Rue de Jerzual would mean high street, roughly, in English. It's a very old word, Jerzual. Meaning's kind of unclear, but general consensus is that it meant high, as in high street. There generally aren't a lot of English subtitles on the signs here, so this is a welcome exception. That said, most of the people here do speak some English. The tourists that come here are about 95% French. This is kind of a little bit of a difficult place to get to. No airport or anything near here. You can get here by train and bus, but you've got to make some connections. Looks like there was a doorway here once. Let me get down here to the boulangerie. Hopefully find some traditions. Getting towards the bottom of this. I got somebody coming. Bonjour. Bonjour. That's the first word you need to learn in French if you ever plan to come here. Bonjour. Hello. Good day. Au revoir. Of course, being the opposite. Goodbye. I think those two words plus the word merci, thank you, merci, and the boulangerie is not open. Take a walk down to the Ron's here real quick. Yeah, it's early. Everybody's just getting up. A lot of these places are closed. They don't open up. This is the off season, which is why I'm here now in March. Oh, there's a boulangerie. I'll go in there after I make the video. God, this place, if somebody has a sweet tooth, this place has an infatuation with sugar and butter. I have noticed. Their beer is not so great, in my opinion. There are a few noteworthy examples. They're redoing this road. This is how they tear up all these little stone streets. They maintain them. Restaurants, cafes, shops, of course. People got to make their money. Not made off trade anymore. It used to be medieval trading route here. And this was the Port Lanvalet. I guess Dinan Port, I don't know. Rance River. There are some currents in this. I've noticed, you can even see the currents now. Pretty strong currents in this. Right. I don't know if you can see it, but there are currents here. Now, if you were to go down this river, 15 or 20 miles thereabouts, you'd come to the ocean. And the port of St. Malo has some of the strongest tides I've heard in the world. And when the tide's going out full strength, you can really see this water swirling pretty good. So I imagine when the old sailing ships came in here, they would time their departure to go with the tide going out, and they'd just easily cruise out, and the tide coming in, they'd easily cruise right on up and do all their trading up that road. Now, tourist stuff, historical tourist stuff. Which is cool by me. I came here with the idea to write a book, actually to pay tribute to my mother and Jen by lighting a candle in the old cathedral, which I've done for Jen, and I'm going to do that for my mom. Because I think they would have liked that, and it helps me too. But I've been a tourist so far. I haven't taken the time to write any books. Been playing tourist. Let's just walk around a bit. Give you a tour of this area. Dinan up on the hill is very, it's all medieval stuff. It's like a pretty cool closed-in little medieval city town. I'm just taking you down Rue de Jerzual down to this place. But there's much, much more to it. A lot more bars than I originally saw. I've only been to one of them yet. Had the one weird thing with the cat and the dog. I made a video about that. I honestly don't know what to think of that at all. There's no explanation. Unless it was hallucination. I don't believe it was. Or a dream. I don't believe it was because I got up to see what that cat was doing. And it all happened quick because I just said, out, get out, get out. And they went right out the door, and I closed the door and locked it behind them. But thinking back, neither of those animals, I'm going to go back. It's cold out, actually. They didn't make any noise going down the stairs when I closed the door behind them. And the dog was pretty big. And I also want to say neither of them had a collar on that I could see. They didn't seem evil. I really just thought it was somebody's pets that somehow got in and opened the door and got in. But that doesn't add up. So I don't know what it is, either paranormal or hallucination. But I've got a history of these kind of things. Sometimes other people are with me. Or I'd say it was a dream, but it definitely was not a dream. Because as soon as this happened, right after I locked the door, I immediately got hold of somebody and told them there was a dog and cat in my place. And they didn't make, what? So I thought it must be the guy beneath me. I'm telling the story. My hand's freezing. Holding this thing. Kind of. So, now what was I saying? I forgot. I don't know what that was. I wasn't doing drugs or anything. I really couldn't tell you. But when I thought about it, how'd they get in? There's only one other person that lives in that building. And that person only shows up at night on the weekdays, and on the weekends he's gone because this person just works there right now, and he's renting out that floor beneath me, and he's a loner. And I verified through the landlord and somebody that knows him pretty well, and they definitely told me he does not have any dogs or cats, none. They know this for a fact. And even if he did, he wasn't there. I know that. And how did they open my door? It was locked. Very strange. Some people think it might have been an omen, and others think it was a dream or hallucination. I'm certain it wasn't the latter two. So I couldn't tell you. Just another quirky event in my life. I may not know the answer until I cross over myself. Well, that's about it for the Rue de Jerzual street walk down to the Rance River. If you want to know the history of the place, look up Dinan, D-I-N-A-N, and you'll get more accurate and more information than I gave you. Thank you, and au revoir. I'm walking back up. So many side streets I haven't been down. Let's see what's up here. Walking back up Rue de Jerzual. Winded already. Side street. Relle Saint Vincent. I'm learning to read. Let's see what's up here. Somebody's house. Cute. There'd be beer cans on it if I lived here. Oh, that goes up to the walls. Where did I get my workout for the day? Man, what did I do? Whew, merci. Lord have mercy. Man, I'm out of shape. I'm old. Wah, wah. Bitch, bitch, bitch. God. For you, I do this thing. It'll be easier coming down. Lord. Leads to somebody's backyard, so far as I can tell. No entrance. What the heck? I thought I'd be on top of some ramparts. Man. Yeah, just the road. Private residences. Modern. Oh Lord. Not all the buildings here are old, as you can see, but most of them are. Most are. Not everything's quaint here. There's enough quaintness and antiquities to go around. Cover it pretty well. Oh Lord. That's I gotta hike up that street. Go home and find a boulangerie that's open. Bakery. That's how you get your breakfast here. Unless you want to eat at a creperie. Plenty of those. Crepes are just buckwheat pancakes with eggs and ham. Done up fancy. Pretty inexpensive. Can't eat those every day. I tend to buy some bread. They have very good bread here. I don't care what anybody says. I've never had any bread like that in the United States. Not just talking the baguettes. The traditional, what the locals eat. Which I think is like a crustier, chewier, saltier version of a baguette. Really, really good if you like bread. Here's my mug in the sun. Alright, back to whatever. Pigeons all over the place. Now and then you get a raven or a blackbird of some sort. That gives this place kind of gothic, I don't know what you call it, Edgar Allan Poe feel to it. Yeah, yours truly needs to hit the track when I get back. Actually, just walk up and down this road. All you need. Rue de Jerzual, which I live on at the top. Yeah, man, I feel sorry for these people. They gotta hike all the way up this thing every time they want to go to a bar or a bakery or a bookstore or whatever. See the sights. In Dinan, which is up the hill. A steep hill, I might add. God, I almost busted my ass. All right. I'm going home. Storm the fort.